Hello, internet friends. Is that what I say? That's what it says there. It is Saturday night. This is Quests and Chaos, and we are playing, despite what you might believe or what it actually appears like, we are playing Call of Cthulhu. Thank you so much for spending part of your geekend with us. We really appreciate it. It's been a minute, everybody. Good to see you.
So we're on the Orient Express.
That's right, yeah. No, you blew it up.
I thought we were in this tavern here. This is where we're doing the ritual?
Yeah. Just a few quick announcements before I get started. It is the middle of the month, and our tavern upkeep is already 76%. Thanks to you, patrons, our Twitch subscribers, our YouTube watchers, people who buy weird stuff on Amazon, I don't know, all you other deviants. We really appreciate it. That's amazing, 76%. To say thank you, we like to do little giveaways, and tonight, well, you know, we reached into the bag of crap and we found something special, let me tell you. We have not only, you know, anybody can give away Birds of Paradise. Fabulous dice, by the way. Anybody can give away a Birds of Paradise pen. Sure. But pure, what did you say, Nick? Aphid? This is aphid fighting soap.
Wait a minute.
You can use that. You can break that down with oil and water, and you spray that on your plants to deal
But if I use that just to bathe,
no aphids on you. Yes.
Kill the aphids.
If there's aphids on you, you have a bigger problem.
Thomas is mostly plant.
Well,
We have, for some reason, a bar of Dr. Bronner's All-One Citrus Orange Soap that is going to go to you along with, sure, the Birds of Paradise dice.
I think that those are two separate giveaways.
Oh, they are?
Yeah,
Wow.
we are.
Wow. Somebody's getting the soap separately. And somebody's getting the Birds of Paradise and the Birds of Paradise pin.
But not those dirty
I think
Quebecians.
is the Fairy Wren. Oh, that's what it says on there.
Yeah.
yep, those are the fairy runs.
It says right on there.
So I think, I think when Legends of Avantris raids us, that is when we do the soap giveaway.
Ouch.
Or maybe we do the dice giveaway then.
Yeah.
The soap giveaway at the break.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
They do eat on stream.
At this point, I would, somebody's getting an email. At this point, I would like to ask all of you to silence your cell phones during the performance.
That's not me.
What is that?
That's that.
That's that. Good point. That's that. Oh, the television.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
What is dinging?
Who turned it up?
Apparently, we are getting hacked right now. That is.
Legends of Antris wants that soap. This is when I add a disclaimer that in no way should our giving anyone in this community soap be in any way construed as a comment on anyone's personal hygiene nick. Just take. Oh,
Thank you.
You know what we could do? We could also give another thing of soap away because we still have some Danny soap.
Oh, we've got.
That's
Well, I
very
mean, that's
true.
better soap. I mean, that's
Dice
not like.
in it. That's dice and soap together.
That's exfoliating, man. At a certain point, it gets dangerous.
It definitely takes off layers of skin when the D4 pokes through.
Now that I think about it, this is also a programming note. Wednesday is probably a great time to give away those.
We can
There
do
you
that.
go.
Yeah.
There you go. Something Wednesday. I heard.
Nice. I was saying.
She's right. There's already a couple giveaways built into her extensive Google Doc.
Oh, okay. For the
Redacted
yeah.
Reports
We'll get to
Season
the
4
schedule.
talkback.
We have some friends. We already mentioned Birds of Paradise. They're the official dice of the Great Dane Society. We roll them. You should too. And if you go to their website, birdsofparadise.tz, you can. I think that's Tasmania. I don't know. You can get
Just teasing, yes.
You can get 20% off of your order, and there are new dice there. Like Andrea has been busy, and there's been a restock of tons of those different sets of dice. You can get all sorts of great dice there. We also have our good friends at Dr. Bronner's, the official soap of the Great Dane Society. We use it. You should too. I have not let go of this.
You have not.
Ezra's getting like, how do I enter this giveaway?
All right, get your phone out real quick.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
trust
good-
me.
It's good soap.
Yeah.
When you live with my beautiful wife, we have so many different kinds of. There's like soaps for different purposes. I don't.
And how
I just
many of
don't-
them sponsor you?
None. Well, Dr. Bronner's does now.
I can reach out. The guy that gave that to me, I can.
Yeah, there you
He
go.
was just concerned about you, really, is what it was.
Are those aphids?
I want to call the next episode, Are Those Aphids?
Yes.
Man, we haven't gotten into the game.
No, this is the last episode. We're gonna solve everything.
Totally, that's how this works, right?
And
We have our friends at Hero Forge. You can use our link, bit.ly/QinChiroForge, and you can make cool minis like that.
Hey.
And then make them wear all black.
Yeah.
well,
As Nick is like, I need to paint
there's
this for the
little
stream. It's just
metallic-
black.
it's
and it's all
just-
black.
Yep.
It's like,
Wow.
And he's like, oh, because he's at nighttime sneaking around, he's got, the black face, but not the black face. Anyway, I'm digging a hole. It's the,
He's masked.
it's
He's
the-
got a black mask. He's got a black mask. He's got a black mask.
No, he's like beard scrub,
Makeup.
right?
It's makeup.
makeup. Yes, black makeup.
Yes. Congratulations, YouTube. You missed all of that.
Not-
I apologize.
Is
That's
this
not,
our friends at Nord Games, now more than ever, playing 5e and not giving Wizards of the Coast money is awesome. And Nord Games gives you that chance. You can use our code Chaotic20 to get 20% off your order at their ridiculous website that James is modern dancing somewhere behind me. It's been a while since we've all been together, and we are constantly working to improve this show. It doesn't show, but we try. We're always trying to improve this show. And so we asked a focus group. We put together a focus group of 10 people who all breathe through their mouth, and we asked them what they thought of our new feature, Who Bought This Weird Thing on Amazon? And their comments were enlightening. First of all, they wanted more bondage tape involved. And second of all, they wanted the link to whatever we were talking about so that they could buy the same product. Friends, let it never be said that we do not listen to you, the home viewer. So Thomas, who bought what on Amazon today?
that is a great game show that we haven't yet fully implemented yet because they have to send us who purchased the specific item we would be talking about. But this is, I believe, it's some sort of athletic tape for when your muscles rip apart. You can tape them back together.
If you're
As far
buying,
as I know.
If you're buying tape on Amazon because your muscles have ripped apart, that is an indictment of the American healthcare system.
Yeah.
Or they just thought it was a different kind of tape.
Urgent care,
Yeah.
Urgent care means it shows up in 2 days. That's,
It says it'll be 2 days, but
that's
it's
right.
really going to be 4. But they don't tell you that until after you've bought it.
We have awesome patrons, and we also have Zero Mega Mercy 12. We love
Be nice.
everyone who gives us bits, and so the players are already starting. We only have 2 games this month before I go. Last time it was Tiana jet setting, now it's me jet setting. So we only have 2 games for you to use all of this.
That's okay. We're going into the
the
ritual
ritual.
tonight.
Yes.
We're going to use them all.
So, first, that rat bastard Slithy Tove gives each of the players 1 inspiration. There's 4 there. Then, my personal favorite player, Slithy Tove, gives me 2 bits, which I
You
really...
get 2 and we only get 1?
I know. He likes me twice as much as you losers.
Wow.
I'm using them too.
Yeah. We also have our buddy Squeal the Bard, 2 shiny squeal bits here for the players to go there. And then we have
Do it.
Genspiration. I have been ordered to genuflect and say the word Genspiration. I looked through my contract. It's in there. I can't do anything about it. So we have 2 Genspiration for the players. Hope you choke.
My Genspiration.
I'm gonna make sure to use that one first. It's the best.
I don't know, man. I
way
got
better with
Slithy
Eugene
Tove,
going.
man.
Yeah, but which one is going to annoy Ezra the most?
We already have bits from our awesome players.
Wait,
Our
what did you
awesome
do?
viewers. Yeah, why don't you guys give, you could give yourself bits.
We could. It's
Or
tacky.
even better, you could give me bits.
No, we really couldn't.
Yeah, that's something Nick would do.
Well, I have to be switched back to Eugene.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
and
That's
have
right.
to not shoot him.
Speaking of our buddy Squeal, we have 500 bits from Squeal for the use of quotes here is poignant for the heroes.
Where?
We're getting
Oh
these.
man, yeah, I know that should go to Tenzin. We also have 1,000 bits from the askewed _1 to the players to make my life difficult.
Excellent. Bye.
Wow, that was a gravity check. Went right between you. We have. I don't think anybody said gravity check since the 90s.
I don't know what that
It was
means.
when you were in the 90s and you played hacky sack.
Oh
Gravity
my
check
God.
was when the thing dropped and everyone just looked at it. Yes, I played hacky sack in the 90s. I was in college. I had hair.
I played hacky sack in the 90s.
I looked like Bo in the 90s.
Corb.
All right, not that bad, but 500
Buddy,
bits.
how much more do you want to dig?
Yeah.
I don't watch that
doesn't
crap.
watch this
yeah.
crap.
Yeah, he doesn't watch this crap. Yeah. 500 from the askewed one, a smart person if I've ever known one, to me, to make everyone's life. It's difficult. I was gonna say different, but
Porque no los.
we have 500 from our buddy Duke Fleeg for Gwendolyn.
Whoa.
That
That went
I
way
lost that
over.
one. Wow,
Thank you.
that was terrible.
Why, Gwendolyn, you've gotten taller.
And oh god, I've forgotten my third favorite Twitch user. I think my second or third. I can't remember. Somewhere there's a list that I should know. But a Twitch user that is near and dear to my heart, Jay Matthews, 85. His blood runs cold.
But he's still alive.
Yeah,
You can finish the rest of that
Right.
song yourself. And 1,000 bits for me, because what could go wrong?
Are you saying you wish he were your centerfold?
No, he seems
There's
like
not
a
enough
lovely.
in here.
He seems like a lovely man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fill this up again.
And sorry, I have not yet sent your starter kit from 2 months ago.
Wait, someone's late getting a
packaged.
gift from
What?
Quest and Chaos? Someone inform the press. Oh, speaking of the press, we have late breaking news. Our buddy, our close personal pal, Dead Boy, and Live Mom, and the entire still living family, 500 bits from the Dead Boy for Eugene, who is currently Frank. Oh, man.
That man's a cool sound.
Thank you so much. These bits will certainly matter tonight for these players. And our tavern upkeep goes even higher, which is amazing. All right, friends, let's see what goes wrong this time. Welcome back, internet friends. And to our podcast listeners, welcome to Quests and Chaos. This is Children of Fear, episode 17, part the first. That's not how light works. Yeah, I guess it's 17. Wow. It feels like it's more than that.
I know.
Broken into little parts.
There you go. Yeah, that's right. We're so happy that you could join us. I will try and remember character names, but it's been like a month. I don't know. I barely remember their real names.
You didn't know the character names to begin with. Remembering is impossible. You don't know them in the first place.
You know what is it? I need to say the names like 1,000 times to remember them.
Can we write them up there?
They're written up there. It's just very small.
Small. I mean, like actual, like get them big. Go in and get rid of all of this, like people giving us bits. God, we love you.
We appreciate people giving us bits. Thank you. We're going to need it today.
Yes.
We can definitely think about that.
For the older GMs.
Yeah.
If you ever see me doing this, I'm trying to remember what. So every episode, we like to highlight an APA creator who's doing awesome stuff in the community. And this time, there's a crew who all Indian D&D, I think. I'm not going to hold that against them. All D&D game that's coming out called Daisy Quest, which is running a Kickstarter to get they're already fully funded, but to get their game off the ground. This is going to have an amazing cast of all Indian players, writer, producer, the whole nine, and it looks like it's going to use Indian mythology and themes throughout the world, which I think is going to be really cool. I'm very much looking forward to it. I support it. You should too. They are going to do cool stuff, and you can just watch it. Just give them I think they already have a Twitch channel, so give them a follow. That'd be they're awesome. I also want to just say that 6 years ago, I went and I played mini golf with a young woman who I'm now married to. Rachel, you're awesome. Thank you for putting up with me. And I know that you prefer when I'm not in the house on Saturdays, so enjoy your time with the cats. Jump on our Discord. Our Discord is outstanding. Maybe you can find somebody to go play mini golf with. I don't know. You can join our Discord, and you're part of an amazing community with awesome people and Thomas. You can find links to everything on there at our link tree, which is linktr.ee/quests and chaos. I still don't know what Linktree is. Although I think I looked at it. It's just a list. It's just a list of links, right?
Yeah.
It just takes you to a page that has links on it.
Yeah. Yes. Because then you only have to remember one link as opposed to 7.
That is really useful because I had forgotten that one.
Our crack staff. I can't say enough. Lady Bedivere is on the zeros and ones and is constantly redefining the job, and so impressive. But she put the player names up there. I'm going to jump away from that page now. Just because.
Oh boy!
Every page will be just that. No.
Forever. All of them. You cannot escape the names.
She keeps adding pages.
You start referring to, you just make up new names for us, just to spite us.
So, tonight is even more than usual. I have very little idea what's going to happen tonight. It could go all sorts of different ways. This could be the last episode. Who knows?
Unlikely.
It's unlikely, but it could be depending on what happens. This will be the ritual to close the gates to the place that I should remember.
Valhalla.
Shambhala.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, you're close.
The pronunciation is actually reasonably close.
And it is, we closed last episode. Jay Matthews is giving bits to Rachel.
No. Interesting. Nice.
Here, let me throw these. There you go, Rachel. Oh, that was right. That was perfect.
Yeah.
That was right at the camera.
Right in her drink.
Perfect 3D graphics.
I come home and she's like, So at the end of last episode, Tiana read through the entire rundown of the ritual.
It's so much.
It is a lot. I was just going. So last episode, they met Franklin Kingdon Ward, who they met in his camp and immediately took over his camp. And then they went to go find the bowls that had been taken from them. And they found out that some awful insectile plant beings had used the bowls to create some sort of machine that grew plants much faster. And they were able to liberate their bowls, and they also found Tenzin, who had turned himself into he had summoned these things to take him away from the Dakini, who were busy wailing on him. And he managed to get there, but he had to stay in statue form because he couldn't get away from them, and he was as surprised as they were when they found him there. And so you managed to get away from all of this, and you made your way to Pemako, the Valley of the White Ape, and you found behind a rainbow-encrusted waterfall, you found the passageway to the Lost Valley, and you went through, and you came out. You come out on a plateau that is a site like one you've never seen before. And before you came out, Tenzin walked you through the ritual. And just to very quickly summarize...
Very quickly, because it took me like 10 minutes to read the whole damn thing out.
The preparation will involve drawing some stuff on the ground, setting some fires, preparing ritual tea, and some other things. The second step will be drawing symbols inside the triangle that has been created. Tenzin has this diagram for you. He drew it out while he was a statue. The third step is...
That's going to be the hard part.
The third step is drinking the tea.
I'm sketching.
Well, there you go. All right.
So you're in charge of the drawing. You have more than the rest of us.
The fourth step is those with the ritual instruments play the ritual instruments. And everybody else is going to be chanting a mantra. And there are... the fifth step is you visualize the ritual. You're going to imagine, and Tenzin explains it as miming it. You're going to play act. No one's actually getting killed. You're play acting all of this.
Which is such an interesting distinction because he kept saying, someone here is going to kill me.
When you can bring that up with him.
I certainly will, because Gwendolyn is very much like, wait a minute, you have said from the very beginning that one of us is going to kill you. Is that real or is that not?
Let me finish let me finish the summary, and then we'll dive into that. In the fifth step, one of the investigators will become the avatar of the wrathful goddess Dorje Fogmo, who will lead the llama into the triangle and anoint him with 5 seed syllables, which is painting on his body with dye. The sixth step is you're going to visualize opening his belly and restraining him with his entrails.
Yeah, okay.
At that time, the servants of the goddess will appear. The seventh step is whoever the avatar of the goddess is will visualize beheading and finalizing the sacrifice of Tenzin Khalzang. And then something called the indestructible drop is supposed to appear, which it seems like is a concentrated essence of Tenzin Khalzang's power. And the eighth step is you will visualize separating the llama into bone, flesh, and entrails, and you will split those among the ritual bowls, and then the avatars of the goddess will feast. The servants of the goddess will feast on those bowls, And that will complete, once they have completed their feast, thus sated, that will close the gate to Shambhala. It's just that easy.
And we can fudge this a little bit, right? There's a little room for...
Oh, no.
None.
What? We don't get fudge.
There's not like you just have to visualize it very hard.
There we go.
So Tenzin will actually say, I know much has been asked of you, but all of you have proven your skill and your abilities. The tests that you have faced on your way here have prepared you for this moment.
So he knows of me too.
I get the impression that he sort of knows about everyone a little bit. Is any of this real?
What is real?
Is any of this physical? You've been saying since the very beginning that one of us is going to kill you. Are you actually going to die because of what's being visualized?
He has a strange look on his face that you haven't seen before. Maybe it's concentration or something, but he says, it is very important that I, at all times, visualize the ritual in the form that it must take. But there is no physical element.
So you have to believe that it
I
is
must-
actually... Oh, I see.
And you must as well. For this to be successful, you must believe that you are the avatar of Dorje Fogmo. And you must believe that I am being bound with my entrails. And I must believe it.
So it's like when you're taking a test and you visualize that you've got all the right answers before you finish your test.
I also imagine that will be in our visions very real.
Yes, the thorn apple will, and the other ingredients in the tea will certainly help with that.
I'm going to glance over at Franklin and see what his reaction to all of this is, because I feel like this is the first time he's heard about most of this.
Yeah, I was about to ask, have I been told that this is to save the world? I think I've heard that this is important. Like, what have I heard? Have I been told that this
I don't think anyone has said to you that we're saving the world or closing. No one's mentioned Shambhala or...
So that would be the burning question.
Why are we doing this?
But why?
Short answer, to save the world?
The King of Fear is battering down the door from his realm to this realm. And if we do not seal that door with this ritual, then he will inflict upon the earth an age of suffering, the likes of which we have never seen.
So we go through this and suffering to prevent the world from suffering.
This is more just if I hadn't seen the things I've seen over the last few days, it would be a harder pill to swallow.
Imagine many of those plant creatures all over the world.
The honey and the barley beer makes the pill go down pretty easily.
Don't ask what is in the pill.
I already know what's in the pill.
He's been helping Tenzin build the pill. So. But I mean, that said, I mean, we've all encountered very peculiar things for the last, coming up on a year at this point. But if we hadn't encountered that, it also would be a very hard pill for the rest of us to swallow, I think.
I do have a question. What happens if we are hallucinating and we are visualizing and really believe that we are pulling our entrails out and tying it together with them? What is to actually stop us from pulling your entrails out and
Don't give us an actual knife?
Your humanity?
Well.
But we must believe.
Yes.
Will we have control?
I can't answer that question.
Oh.
We've been operating this entire time under the belief that we were going to actually kill him, and now you're going to balk at that?
I always thought it was going to be Eugene.
Well.
We had to stop him from killing him on the journey.
Yes, but he wouldn't do it. He would not do it out of pure spite.
I think you're giving this Eugene guy who I've never met a bad rap.
No, you haven't met him. You have no idea.
He is off. Truly off.
Just the worst.
He has aphids.
No particular kind of soapy.
I am putting myself in your hands, and I trust each of you.
That's never gone poorly.
But we should have
And
fake knives around instead of real ones.
We should pack away our weapons.
Yes, but have ones that we will be able to visualize as a weapon.
I mean, you must use the blade of the Dakini. And he pulls out his knife.
Ritual knives are very much a thing in a lot of beliefs.
Yes, the blade of the Dakini, my Katvanga, which sadly is diminished. And you notice that, there were 3 heads on his Katvanga, and the heads are now all kind of burnt.
Oh.
Yeah.
From the portal that he opened.
I didn't remember that. Oof.
It looks the same as it always has.
Yeah, that's right. It just burnt heads on a stick.
That's just how he rolls.
All right, well,
Before we enter, perhaps I know that you have the instruments.
Yes.
So your roles are clear, and thus you will both be chanting the mantra. I will teach you the mantra when we are down there. Who will take the avatar of the goddess?
We're playing instruments.
Someone he trusts.
I guess I will.
Right, because we're out of the running because we're playing the instruments,
And we
right?
have to keep playing.
If there were no other choice, we could. It would make things more difficult, but we could do that. Then much
But
of
we don't have to. That's
much of the preparation will fall on you then, with the drawing of the symbols.
He has, I believe I've seen his sketchbook.
we have.
I've hidden all the worst sketches from him. I've only seen.
You see, on my sketchbook, I only have a revolver chamber.
Is that what that is?
It's a Stussy. He's got that Stussy S.
I have literally been staring at that for months trying to figure out what it is.
Oh, really?
This is the 38 because it's got six
Yeah.
chambers.
Now, if it
in
was 8, I would have
Similar.
thought that it was something tied to Buddha, but
I legitimately thought it was like a biblical angel in Thomas's drawing.
That was the last game.
I believe Nick and I both drew this at the same time.
Well, very well. Are there any other questions that I can answer for you? If this is successful, you will all have taken a major step on your journey towards enlightenment, and I will find my way to nirvana.
A powerful gift.
Will we have an opportunity to say goodbye?
Yes. Yes.
Say, before we pull out the entrails and behead him.
Can I do a psychology test and check on
roll.
the way that he responded to
Yeah.
that?
Roll psychology, sure.
Because the way that you said it made me go, wait, what? 78. Not a success.
He forgot his line. We have some bits that just came in. We have 500 from Tamago Tora because now is the best time to push rolls /fumble. So that sounds like that goes to Nick.
no,
Yes.
I'm gonna. This.
I think that's
Franklin's different. Franklin's different.
Conditional to the first person to push.
All right, I like it. All right, yeah, conditional the first person push. And we have 500 also from our buddy Tamago Tora, which do not trust the llama. So that'll go to y'all.
So,
I landed on my legs. That's something.
Nice.
Franklin isn't gonna act out asking all the questions, but he's gonna barrage. He's gonna add this to his little book.
Yeah.
Basically, he's fascinated by all of this.
Right.
Doesn't know if he completely subscribes to it, but it falls under one of those like this is an experience sort of thing.
So, when we step out into the Hidden Veil, it will be a terrifying sight. I'm sure. This is the thin curtain between the gate and our world, and it will no doubt be. Agartha will start to superimpose itself as we continue.
I am on the edge of sanity.
Oh no.
I hope it does not break me before we even begin.
If the tea does its job, you should be beyond those concerns.
Like that.
Well, I mean, if this is all just play acting and you need me to step in for you, although I don't think it would be appropriate.
I think you need to do the drawing. You need to do the drawing
And the
paint.
preparations.
Well, I don't think doing the drawings is going to be terribly exhausting.
You might be surprised.
I think I'll be okay.
Does anyone have questions about their role or about?
I mean, I would offer for you to play the drum and I take your place, but I'm afraid that might break you. It does pull on the mind when even touching these instruments. But if you would prefer, you and I can trade out.
Well, so the instrument playing will end when the goddess appears. And I can only assume that those who are not embodying the goddess will embody the servants.
That's what
of the
I was going
goddess.
to ask. Yes. Yes, so we are the servants.
I'm remembering the stage of the ritual where the servants are feasting on entrails in bowls.
Yes, the bowls will be empty.
Oh, I was going to say we could put things in it and pretend.
Fill them with Skittles.
I suspect that the tea
the rainbow.
I suspect that the tea will help us believe it, at least.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, but I was, okay. Trying to think of more ways to...
Do you think being the goddess is demanding mentally?
The avatar of the goddess must be the most committed member of the ritual. They must believe everything they are doing.
I think I am not sane enough to do it.
Then take the drum.
I will take the drum.
I'll take that spot.
So if I'm just doing it for a book, that wouldn't be enough. to
like,
take
that's-
it.
You sure, Grandin?
Everything that I have been pushing for the last months has been to get to this point. I'm not going to see it fail now.
Who's carrying the bowls?
I think I am.
You are? They have started to vibrate.
Yeah.
And as you get closer and closer to this veil, this is not like when they reacted to the lightning, when there was like just almost like a tuning fork, like bing,
The chime,
kind of thing.
yeah.
This is just a constant droning, vibrating. For our podcast listeners,
Apologies to headphone users.
I am going to put my revolver into my pack.
okay.
Just the whole holster.
Now, there are a few parts of the ritual that are very important, even when you've lost yourself and are in the ritual. And that is everything, all of my body must remain inside the Kyokor, which is the symbol.
I pull my revolver out of my bag. Nope. I felt naked, sorry.
And the triangle, he explains, is the Shisa, and the triangle represents a charnel ground. And then inside the triangle is the Kyokor, which is the ritual area. And it is important that no part of any that it is important that none of you enter except the goddess, the Kyokor, and that no part of me leaves the Kyokor once the goddess has brought me in there.
The bowls, do they stay in the...
The bowls will they will be filled with the tea, and you will each drink from them, and then the bowls will be in the Kyokor when they are filled with me.
Yes.
And then pulled out for us to eat.
No, the servants may enter. The servants. The servants are as the goddess.
Once that happens.
Understood.
Right.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if we sit here and think about it, so let's do this.
Yes. Yes. Friends, we have come so far. We have worked so hard.
Yes.
We have endured so much.
Yes. And now, sweet release. We will do something wonderful today.
Dimitri's head is on a swivel, like, this is something gonna happen.
So
Hopefully.
then you are the first to notice when you come out. You come out on a small promontory overlooking a huge valley that is nowhere on Earth. The sky is like Technicolor northern lights.
Oh, wow.
There are these, the sky is green and there are these pink bands of coruscating energy just running across it. And a blue rain falls. And you see dots hitting your arm, and it's a bright cerulean blue. But it never soaks you. The rain falls, and you feel it, but it never sticks. It never soaks you. There are that pink energy every once in a while will coalesce into what you think of as a lightning strike. And a beam of energy will hit the ground, and the bowls just shake when that happens. There is a lake. It is the shape of a heart, and it is in the center of the valley. And Tenzin points at it and says, on the shores of the lake is where the Shisa must be made. Does anybody have any lore Buddhism?
No.
No.
In that case, I'll take a hard occult roll. I'm looking for a hard occult success.
Thank you, GDS.
Okay, let's try.
This is possible.
Okay.
I mean, it's always worth a try, I guess, but...
Gotta
Oh, is that a fumble?
It is not. It's a 92.
Mine is 97.
Yes!
Fuck. 33.
Although
Fail.
Franklin now believes he is saving the world. And then he's like, oh, we're saving the world.
All right.
Okay.
Can I re-roll? I know this
Yeah,
is
we've
terrible.
got plenty of.
Sure, let's start with the... Oh,
Ooh,
sorry.
ooh.
Do you want
Sounds like one of my
Do you
throws.
want to feel inspired?
Not yet. We'll work through stuff that inspires the end of the session.
In the box, it's not going to be it. But I could spend luck.
All the luck.
No.
Yeah, I should do that. I should just spend 50 luck.
Come down to my level with luck.
Yes,
I'm
and
at your level with luck.
You
what
are
happens
not.
to
I'm at
Helen?
11.
Close on sanity.
The triangle that he calls the Shisa is just it's another mandala. It is an image that is supposed to be reflective and allow you to lose yourself in meditation as you sort of follow it. It's recursive. But mandalas are round. not
They're
triangular.
Right.
Well,
And you fumbled the roll, right?
Yeah.
All right. You're pretty sure that triangular mandalas are involved with black magic or witchcraft or rituals to hurt someone.
So yes, I will tell the team that I've been thinking about what they were saying. And
It's all true.
triangles are for rituals, for black magic, for hurting people. Not circles, like you see mandalas.
well, we are trying to hurt the King of Fear.
We just destroyed those triangle plant creatures.
All right.
I mean, we are aiming to hurt someone.
Yeah,
Just not a corporeal person necessarily.
I just wanted to make sure that we weren't going to hurt him.
He seems like he's an expert in this sort of thing.
He's had a very long time to think about it.
Yeah, well, I've been trying to research these kind of things since we've gotten pulled into this, and I read that book, and yeah, but who knows?
I mean, if his knowledge of this is anything like it is with herbs, I have no concerns.
I mean, that is a high bar to clear for a botanist. So that's good
If he can save plants, he can save the world.
Do you,
I wasn't gonna go that far.
save the plant, save the world.
Should I say something to him?
I think he knows.
All right.
are you that concerned?
He's offered to answer any questions.
But I mean, if you are concerned,
Yes. All right. I'm going to ask Tenzin. I'm going to tell him that one of the books that I had read said that a triangle was for black magic, for things to hurt people, and so that doesn't seem right. If we want to save the world, why are we? And we are hurting you, but not hurting you.
Yes, but we are seeking to forcibly shut the gate to Agartha.
So we're hurting the gate.
Yes, this is an aggressive ritual.
All right. That I could see that with the book that I read. Thank you.
So Tenzin will lead you down to the shore of this lake, and he will sketch out the triangle. And he asks you to set a fire with very specific woods. He asks you to set
Not when my plant babies, no.
He says the driftwood along the shore is perfect for this. If you
scared
will,
me.
music out of nowhere. Collect that, set fires at the 3 points of the Shisa. But be careful, do not enter the Shisa. So you build fires, and you notice that when you start the fires, the rain starts to pick up, but it does not impact the fires at all. The drops sizzle when they hit the fire, but the wind and the rain has no effect on the fires themselves. They burn quite nicely. He will he has found juniper and fir. He is pulling out these leaves from his pouch and throwing them on the fire, and the smoke that's coming out of the fire is now highly aromatic. And like every good barbecue, wherever you stand, the smoke just seems to blow into your face.
Every time I've been at a bonfire.
Yes. Yes.
And now he says, may I have the bowls?
Of course. No, unsling my backpack.
Yeah,
they're
there's
like
like-
shuddering in my hands as I carefully scoop them up and hand them to him.
He takes them and he says something in Tibetan. You can make a Tibetan. Actually, anybody who's got Tibetan can make a
Yes,
roll.
I
I've
actually
got
have,
one.
I have 5.
You've got a chance.
I made it.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
He's like, shut the F up. A hard success.
All right. He actually he leans over the bowls and he says in a quiet voice, "Be still, my friends." And the bowls calm down.
Interesting.
That was more or less right. I'll convey that to
right.
the group that I was right.
I mean, of course. I'll also pull out the drum at this point and place it in Dimitri's hands.
All right.
And then set the pack aside.
So he now puts aside 4 bowls, and he fills them with water from the lake. And he puts them on the fire to heat it. And he starts to add things into the bowl to brew a mixture of tea in there. Any of the extra bowls, so the three, the 3 other bowls, he fills with water and puts them in the sand. So they are not heated up. They are extra water.
Does he want any proper tea for the tea? I could help him with that.
What does the mixture smell like as it starts heating up?
There's a pungent spice to it that you can't place. That is not. There's definitely some cardamom.
I was gonna say like a very aggressive chai.
Yeah. There's and he's just throwing everything in there, and but he definitely adds a block of black tea. He's got he'll just pop it in there.
Makes it more palatable
English
for
breakfast.
makes it more palatable for the Brits.
So now he points to the 2 of you with instruments, and he encourages you to make as much noise as possible.
Am I
And
supposed
you
to
both-
be drawing before?
He'll tell you when.
Okay. Thought I was gonna have time to prepare.
Yeah, it's a spinny drum. It's the kind with that they spin between
You're starting
your
like a
hands and,
snare.
The bits hit the drum.
Yes, there's a
perfect
skull in the
chance.
middle, and it's hitting off both
A
sides.
sweet, sweet ukulele. I can make this work. But I refrain.
It is not an empowered instrument. I don't know what it would be.
Not yet. We can make a ukulele from charnel ground remains.
He gets one of the bowls of water, and he goes to each of you and offers you a sip of the water. And after you sip, he dabs his thumb in the water, and he touches your forehead, your throat, and your heart with the water. And then everybody make me a luck roll.
God damn you.
That's where I'm a Viking. Oh yeah, 15.
Oh yeah, 9.
Woo! All right, looks like he's starting with you.
71.
All right, so starting like when he comes to you, after he touches the 3, he says, "If only I had the melong."
Yeah.
But then he continues on. We'll just skip that step.
We'll just play. We just keep playing, correct?
That's right, yeah. And so now,
I want the knife.
and so now he points to you, and
Frank.
Franklin, and he motions to the triangle, and once he's dabbed you, he says, but he asks you to draw it outside of the shisa. So you're he hands you his staff.
Oh my god.
Careful.
Make me an art. You have the art something there.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna inspire this.
Yes.
Can I-
Yes.
Is there a rush job on this? Can I take my time?
You can take
to
your
try
time.
To,
Yeah.
Oof. Although, okay, yeah, not curse. I'm not using curse dice for this.
Darn it.
30%.
Well, that's a puncher's chance, as Ezra says.
Mostly God. I was asking, how much I could fudge this. And, can I inspire that?
Yeah.
That's Genspire.
That is.
That is Gen-spired indeed.
Jen, save us! I'll spend effing luck!
Wow. Wow.
I'm spending.
Wow, the Genspiration was inside you all along.
9 luck, maker's breath.
I know, this is horrifying, right?
It is.
All right, yeah, you have drawn, you have successfully copied his image, which was fairly detailed, and you have drawn the circle inside the triangle, Make me a dex roll.
See if I fall in.
Your words, not mine.
Your mouth to God's ears.
I wish that had been the roll for that. Anyhow, yeah, I'm good. I'm
All right,
good.
yeah. You
Regular.
You don't touch the triangle at all. There's no breaking of the shisa or anything like that. While you are drawing, Tenzin is standing over the T.
I was about to say, this is when you should be teaching me the mantra. Why am I like,
Little busy. He starts to he takes the tea, the bowls out, and he puts them in the sand to cool. And he comes to each of you and he hands you a pill. This is a horse pill. It's about an inch in diameter. He'll hand it to you, and he says, at the appropriate time, you will drop this in your tea. And then he pulls out a water skin, and he pours something that smells like that barley beer that you had at the fermented drink that you had at the monastery. And he pours a bunch of that in there. Did anybody have any chemistry?
Yeah, I believe I do.
You can, if you've got some chemistry, you can make a...
I have pharmacy.
Sure, a pharmacy, yeah.
And biology.
can I use, is there anything botanical about it?
No. Except you know what all the...
Oh, I already know what's
yeah.
in the... Okay, yeah. I just grimace when I look at...
That's a fail.
All right. So he pours the barley beer in, and then he has you drop the...
The pill.
Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't even... Wow. 1, 2, 3... What is that, 5? No.
6, 7.
7, wow. You know, there's a reason Jay Matthews is on my short list of favorite Twitch users. Speaking of my favorite Twitch users, hi, Baroness. We have 3,600 bits from Jay Matthews 85. You know what? He's like Jay Matthews 90 by this point.
Yeah.
Man, Galactica. Do you remember Galactica 80?
No.
The Battlestar Galactica spin-off? Oh, it's terrible. They made it to Earth, but they made it to Earth in 1980, and they were all kind of just really disappointed.
Is it a spinoff of the original Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah, this is like
Okay.
old. Because like Battlestar Galactica was like 1970 something.
Sure.
And so when they made it, they were like, "How can we film Battlestar Galactica in Los Angeles for cheap?" Aha! Oh, it was terrible. As mad as people were today about like the Battlestar Galactica finale, like Battlestar Galactica 80 was so many more times worse. Although they turned their Vipers into motorcycles, so that was kind of
Cool.
But we have 7 bits to me because Jay Matthews has been subscribing for 36 months.
3
That is 3 years. That's just
Wow.
about as long. That's as long as we've been doing. Almost as long as we've been doing Cthulhu on
Almost,
here.
yeah.
Outstanding. He tells me I can re-roll all night long. I'm trying not to roll any dice tonight. That's my goal.
That's fair. But we super appreciated Jay Matthews.
yes.
That's
Outstanding.
incredible.
And, you know, we have a number of people who have very long... Duke Fleeg has actually been watching us since before we were doing things, I think. He was, so we have a number of folks who have had really long... runs with us, and we super appreciate it. I have been watching some of this stuff for a while, but I can only figure out the subscription like every 3rd month, so...
I think I'm on like 44 months, which is 4 months shy of how long I've been playing.
There you go. I swear that the Amazon thing is just made so you know, it never works exactly on the month or something.
Yeah.
So I only subscribed for like, I've been subscribed for like 6 months or something, you know, because I'm just like, I can't figure this out.
Yeet it at Rachel, make her figure it out.
That is what I do. Well, thank you, Jay Matthews. Outstanding. And talking about our Discord, Jay Matthews is one of the folks who will periodically say, hey, I want to run a game in our Discord. So you can game, you can find players and run a game in our Discord. I know a number of great games and some ongoing games have happened from that, which is super cool. So there's just another reason. If you podcast listener have not joined our Discord yet, another reason to get on there.
And I will say personally, I've played a game, a one shot with Jay Matthews. He's a phenomenal game master. If you can get into one of his games, absolutely do. He's a lot of fun, a great storyteller.
Nice.
I'm only going to play if he runs D&D.
Sure.
So yeah, he gives you each the pill, and then you drop the pill in, and the pill like starts dissolving in the caffeine of the tea and the alcohol of the barley beer. It starts dissolving, and Tenzin will ask you to. Then he'll tell you to take a drink, and he will also he prepares himself one, and he takes a great big drink.
It's time.
Drink.
Yeah.
Glug, glug, glug.
I try and match how much he drinks.
He drinks it all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do we need
Okay.
to drink it all?
I'm just gonna.
Yes.
Okay.
How does it taste?
It is
As bad as I imagine?
it
like the
is-
things that I know what are in it.
Is there one thing that just overpowers everything?
So the barley beer is pretty strong.
Yes.
For the
okay.
cardamom is too.
The cardamom is pretty strong, and there's a lot of honey in there.
Oh, then I'm
It
good.
actually tastes better than you think.
Okay.
So I need everybody to make me a con roll.
I'm gonna switch these dice out.
Man, Birds of Paradise are just not working for me today.
2.
84.
Not.
Is that a fumble?
It is, yeah.
Outstanding.
Can I re-roll?
Out.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'd like to
Yeah,
re-roll
yeah.
as well.
Sure.
All right, we got
God,
2
you're on
re-rolls.
drums.
Thank you. All right.
With your O2, you notice Dimitri's pupils
Oh,
are
much
just
better.
like.
Oh man, yeah. I got a hard success.
Worse.
Okay.
I got
You got an 80.
I got an aiming.
All right,
got
you got an extreme
32.
success.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm feeling good. Everything's
So for the rest of this ritual, everything that they see, you are not gonna see.
Oh no. I feel like I should be in your. Okay. Oh well. No, because I just wanted to write a book.
I mean, honestly,
All right,
that might be
for-
better
d-
for us. That we need. Do we need
For
to
the hard
see it?
success, does that do it? Okay, good.
Nope. You need an extreme success to
Y'all
resist
are gonna lose your
the hallucination of.
I love it.
You're. Oh my
this
God!
is perfect
You're
for
notebook
observing.
guy.
Gwendolyn is built for
Yeah.
that, though.
You're a notebook guy.
Yeah, I'm totally. This is a documentary now.
We had. So there was this. HBO used to have this show, Real Sex, and there was an episode of that show which would come on at like 3 a.m. when you have nothing else to do. That was like at an orgy, and there was one guy. Like it was the saddest thing you've ever. It was as sad as you expect. But the saddest part of it was there was one guy who just spent the whole time writing things down, and like he was throughout the whole like orgy. He's like, huh. And he just write, and I'm like, that's you. You are notebook guy at this
So
orgy
you're
of
saying this
weirdness.
is gonna turn into what now?
I mean, who knows? He did fumble. He is. You're like at this point, like the sky, like that pink energy. You're just like, whoa. You are bought in everything. You are
right.
there.
Doo-doo.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. All right. Wow. Somebody made the roll. This will be very interesting.
Yeah. Whoa.
And so, what you play doesn't really matter, but you both fall into a rhythm of you take your note from the thrumming of the sky. And there's just you are feeling the rhythm of this entire world, and you are you're the greatest drummer that has ever lived. You're you're playing songs that Rush will be playing.
It's got a Keith Moon reference.
There you yeah.
And he will now he tells Eugene, Frank, Frank and Gwendolyn. He teaches you very quickly a mantra, and he has you chant it.
Shri Chedi Potty.
No, please no.
No.
That's Eugene. I'm sorry.
And you will you start chanting, and you have no sense of time. Mm-hmm. You have an excruciating sense of time, and you have been doing this for at least 2 hours.
Oh,
God.
thank God for my notebook.
Dimitri's over there.
Yes, I love it.
Most
I love
of
it.
this
Then
is,
with the, we've got the flute, you know.
what is going on in his mind?
I don't think you want to know that.
And so
Ian Anderson.
I'm like Tommy Lee.
Yeah, no, I'm doing the Ian Anderson flute,
I'm watching the
kind of
journey
thing.
of expressions across your
That'd be
face as you're
awesome.
doing this, and I'm wishing I could trade places.
I'm sure you'd love to just let go. Just enjoy it.
Let it go.
My throat hurts. I'm all out of tea.
I drank it all.
Yeah.
So, both of you make me POW rolls. Frank and Gwendolyn.
Okay, finally.
I feel like I
55 is a regular success.
Okay.
will inspire this.
Roll it first.
Roll the damn dice.
Yeah, I should push it. Oh yeah, that's a hard success.
All right, yeah.
See?
Okay.
So, you are aware of this. You are not. You each lose 6 magic points,
Okay.
Losing a lot more than that.
and you feel fatigued. You feel, Gwendolyn, fantastic. You are feeling no pain. And Tenzin has been chanting along with you, and he will roll. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Now, the 2 instrument people,
Yes.
I need you to roll me POW rolls with a bonus die.
Ooh.
Choose wisely.
What do you mean?
Not
With a
you.
bonus
The right
die.
dice. Choose the right dice.
Oh. I was like, wait, bonus die? Him.
Yes, the extra 10s.
Yeah.
No, I was talking to Thomas because he was being reasonable over there.
Does anyone need some curse dice?
So
No,
what,
I got it,
what,
I got it.
What?
power roll?
You were so
Pow,
close
pow,
to
pow,
a
pow, pow, pow,
fumble.
pow. Oh, good.
Regular.
Okay.
Yeah, regular.
All right. And then you two make me POW, Gwendolyn and Frank make me POW rolls with a penalty die.
Okay.
Not use a cursed.
82 fail.
So you got a hard success?
Regular.
We got a regular success, Dimitri, and
Regular.
Regular, okay.
Anyone willing to spot me a reroll?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, can I use inspiration to cancel this and make it a normal roll, or would it just be a re-roll?
It's a reroll.
Reroll? Okay.
Come on. Worse, 93. I'll second it.
No, I'm more like, is it close enough to spend luck, or do
Right.
I second it? It is saving the world,
Do it.
but that's
we
a lot of
we
luck.
have
We
inspo.
have
so much
inspo. We
inspiration.
have
Yeah,
inspo.
but that's like, I don't know.
Is it less than 10? Is it less than
I feel
10?
like, yeah, it's less than 10 to make a regular
But you
success.
just spent.
Yeah, I just spent a lot
Yeah.
of luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's use the inspiration.
There you go.
Okay. Use one of the gold ones. Use one of the monthly ones.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'll just burn 20 luck to make this work. Oh, this I feel better spending luck on. I'm gonna spend 1 luck to get a hard success.
All right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay.
I didn't make it, but it wasn't a fumble.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay. You have a. So again, you're aware of
I'm not
everything.
using birds the rest of
And
tonight. They're fucking
you-
me over.
You sort of keep feeling these weird things, like the fatigue of the magic points being taken from you.
Yeah.
And just now you felt, you heard a whisper in your ear that you didn't understand. You just heard a whisper very quickly. All right.
Can I tell how the rest of them are looking?
He is drugged out of his gourd.
Yeah.
But the rest of them are, she's chanting, Gwendolyn's chanting, Helen is fluting. You have no. They all seem.
Dimitri is a goddamn rock star.
Yes, Dimitri might have his clothes off at this point. It's not.
As long as he's not going in the triangle,
Yes.
I'm getting ready to like kind of.
Where are the Dakini when you
You look over and you're like, Donald Duck?
Donald ducking?
Because I had that suit.
What, not the Donald Duck here?
I mean, of course.
Well,
Or at least you lot are.
I
You-
will join in on the Donald Duck.
Make me a psychology roll.
Making me make so many rolls. I can't make it.
Well.
But I'll roll the dice. Yeah, he's really rocking out, and I wish
Yeah,
he put some pants
yeah.
on.
All right.
That's a good quote.
That's a very good quote.
Rocking out with his. What was the quote?
He's rocking out, and I wish he'd put some
He's
pants
really
on.
rocking out, and I wish he'd put some pants on. But there's not going to be a next episode. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. You know,
we're
it's
gonna,
like
we're
I'm-
gonna do this ritual.
this is good, man. We're playing the flute, get Ian Anderson vibes here, and doing the We got this. We got this.
Some Tull action going on here.
Yeah.
Tenzin's voice rings out above the storm, and he says, "Now, the avatar of the goddess, step forward." And you would swear that superimposed on Gwendolyn is the image of a ruby-skinned woman with a pig head and a vicious, vicious knife. But that is Dorje Fogbo. All right. And he will you step forward and he gives you his hand and you lead him into the Shisa. He says, now, Franklin, the symbols. You must anoint my body with the 5 syllables. So this will be another art craft roll.
I need to use inspiration on this. Can someone second?
You've got it. Well,
got it.
But, I mean, roll a damn dice first.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, it's just, I'm not gonna. Whew, 95 is not a fumble, right?
It is
No,
not.
not.
it was one shy of the fumble.
Darn
Thank
it.
Gods.
That would have been an awesome fumble. As you're like gouging his eyes out.
84 is,
Better.
All right,
Yeah,
so
it's better.
you,
I'm tired, look.
Yeah.
You know, it's,
well, no, you're like, you never really showed me the syllables, you know.
Wow.
And so you're just sort of like,
squiggly circle.
Draw like a star on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Cross. Oh, wait. There we go.
No cross is different religion.
The smiley face is okay, though, right?
As far as I know, it's not connected to a religion.
You see him, he's got, on his face is the smiley face.
Nice.
As you anoint him, you believe his skin starts to turn black everywhere that he's anointed.
Jesus.
Oh, I screwed this up.
You don't see that.
Do I think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
It's awesome.
Yeah, all right.
This is
Oh, good.
super
Then I
cool.
didn't screw. I'm basing this off what he sees. I'm assuming he sees like, and I'm like, oh, wipe it off. Try again.
All right. And now he says, and now, goddess, you must disembowel me.
Dimitri's like, because he sees the knife. It's like,
Yeah, you see the knife. Dimitri, make me a... Gosh, what would I call it? Make me a power roll.
Better than sand.
How?
it's a fail.
Okay. All right, yeah.
Can
wanna redo
so
it, or-
I don't want to tackle a guy with no pants
I don't
on,
know, maybe.
but I want to be ready to tackle him if I think he's going to go in the triangle.
All right, no, he seems very reverent. Dimitri seems totally reverent of everything that's going on.
Okay.
In fact, given his early reticence, like his enthusiasm right now is a little weird.
Oh, no, well, for saving the world, it's comforting.
Yeah.
The pants being off.
That's what's making him rock out, man. I love it. I love it.
He's doing the helicopter.
Sorry.
I love it.
Dear. Oh,
my gosh.
dear.
Way too intense.
So here again, viewers and listeners, I want to remind you that we have a bifurcation of the party going on, with Frank having a full cognizance of everything that is actually happening, and everyone else being tripping balls and seeing exactly what they want to see.
Yes.
And so as I describe things, I'm going to be describing one version for the druggies and one version for Frank.
Goddamn hippies.
So boy.
Isn't
It's like what's
it just how that worked out? The new
Yeah,
guy who's
yeah.
like, okay, like I don't know that.
no,
worked
you're
out.
notebook guy. You're totally notebook
guy.
Huh.
Yeah. Huh.
It's like one time I went to my brother's and he was like, "Oh, and don't eat the chocolate on the second shelf in the fridge." I was like, "Okay."
And what if I have?
I see snakes. All right.
Give me the
So
top of my fridge. Don't touch.
so you see
Dimitri.
Dimitri, you see.
Sorry.
You see Gwendolyn standing over Tenzin, grab his head, pull his head back, and then take the knife and just get within millimeters of his chest and slice as if she were disemboweling, but not disembowel him at all.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
You,
Helen.
Helen,
No, that's okay. You got it.
you see the goddess
Yes.
grab Tenzin's head, pull it back, and disembowel him.
Yes. We're there.
You feel as if you are disemboweling him. Frank, she disemboweled him. The knife plunges into Tenzin, and as it plunges into him, he goes,
Oh, now it's kicking in.
Oh no.
and she slices his chest open, and things that should be inside him are now starting to slide out. But he's still giving directions.
Jesus Christ.
You three can make me listen rolls with a penalty die. You can just make me a listen roll.
Okay.
Actually, you don't even need to make the roll.
I was going to be, can I politely decline?
28.
Wow.
I rolled two 20s.
Is that a...
That is a regular success.
Okay.
This is for listen.
Just fail.
Okay.
Oh, I still made a regular success
Okay.
for
Regular
listen.
success.
And I'm
All right.
still chanting.
73.
Unless you tell me otherwise.
That just, there's a little bit of a shock. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
I think there might have been a hiccup there that he had to recover from, and he was doing so well.
So you hear pain in his voice as he starts to like walk her through the ritual binding of him with his own entrails. You all just hear his normal voice. And he will say, now you must bind my arms with my entrails. And you again see Dimitri, you again see Gwendolyn, gosh dog it. You see Gwendolyn miming, tying him up with entrails. You see the goddess, grab his entrails and wrap them around his body multiple times.
It's happening.
You see Gwendolyn, her hands are now covered in viscera. her clothes are ruined. She has no sense of that whatsoever.
Her clothes being ruined is really bothering me.
It offends the English sensibilities.
She's filthy. This is not happening.
But she is wrapping his entrails around him and binding him.
I mean, I'm just soaking in all the things that I'm seeing, and we're saving the world.
As you soak that in,
yes.
a bolt of green lightning hits the lake, and there is just a blinding flash of light. And out of the flash of light, two figures emerge in robes. And the second figure has a third robe. Who could you, Dimitri? That's very useful, Alondra. Thank you. You can make me a spot hidden roll.
Can I?
Yeah,
I mean-
you can attempt.
Those are two of the same dice.
That really helps me roll two different.
I don't know why you're rolling chiclets.
Oh,
Yeah, odd 5.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh! All right.
Out of what? What am I rolling?
Spot hidden.
Spot hidden is a critical success.
All right. So you see these two figures appear. One is a black woman. Seems to have tribal markings on her face that you can see. And the other is, you would totally recognize, a Russian man. And as you're watching, you don't really understand what's going on. They come up and they hand a robe to Frank. And he puts it on. Tenzin will... and then they will take their positions at the 3 points of the triangle. Tenzin says, the goddess's servants have arrived. And now the three of you, everyone except Frank, can make a con roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I though?
Oh, I want to re-roll, please.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I'd like to re-roll as well if I could.
I got a hard
Spend it.
success.
You got a hard success?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you have a penalty die because you are tripping balls.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
I made it.
That's a hard success on the con.
Okay.
Roll another 10.
It's a fail.
All right.
Do I need a hard success? Do I have to throw some luck at it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to throw some luck at it just to make sure I get the hard one.
Roll psychology on the GM first.
No, I'm just going
I'm
to do it.
lying. All right. You spend the luck to get a hard success. Okay.
Because I feel lucky.
So you both come to your senses. And you see... so you come to your senses, Gwendolyn, and what does it is your hands. Your hands are covered in the blood of Tenzin Kalsang and the viscera of Tenzin Kalsang. Make me a sanity roll. We now know the answer to the question, who's going to kill Tenzin Kalsang?
Well, there we are. 22 out of 87.
All right, you are surprisingly okay with all this. You lose 1 sanity. You similarly now see, and both of you...
Real.
Oh, is this you know what? We'll call it a spot hidden. You both, Helen and Gwendolyn, can roll spot hidden.
There should just be a situational awareness.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That'd be.
Hard.
All right, so you are, you're like, oh God, what's going on with Tenzin? And then you're like, why is Franklin wearing a robe?
Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah,
And there's 2 other guys
Yeah.
here.
I'm staring at my hands and my like blood all the way up to
And
the
the
elbows.
knife, I mean,
and just like
you still have the knife in one hand.
It's so real.
Yeah.
But yet so play acting.
Yikes.
But it's...
Because I'm still seeing.
You're still tripping balls.
But I believe that I am
The
now
miming is very
seeing the real.
impressive.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
well, so
giving
she's no
Tenzin
longer
criticism.
Gwendolyn is no longer the
Right.
goddess.
she's Gwendolyn with blood all over her.
Yes, yeah.
Oh my god.
Tenzin says, "Now, you must behead me."
And Gwendolyn is going to look down at her hands already covered in blood and then look at him, and her mouth sets in a hard line, and she just nods a little bit.
He looks up at you, and just mouths, "Please."
Yeah, Gwendolyn made this choice a long time ago, to be honest. So, fully in control of her faculties, she will take the knife, draw his head back, and behead him.
All right. You've never beheaded anyone,
Nope.
but you
Wrong character.
thought it would be harder than this.
Yeah.
It's almost just like whoosh, like a hot knife through butter. As
Dakini knives.
You're so
yeah,
strong.
yeah.
Wow, Gwendolyn's now my hero.
the head on the ground, looking up with eyes that are now blindly open, mouthing words. And that's where we're going to go to break.
Does anyone remember the end of the ritual?
So, are we doing 2 giveaways? Is that the...
We'll do one giveaway.
All right,
Let's
so...
do the,
We should do the
let's do the
soap to
soap.
wash
all right,
our
so
hands
Ouch, damn spot.
So, hashtag chaos to be entered to win, a pretty good smelling.
Oh, the orange
It's
citrus
interesting.
is very. I love that is a good.
Rachel, you should enter this one.
Yeah.
So yeah, hashtag chaos to be entered to win this bar of soap. Tune in next week when we give away Drano. It's gonna be.
Drano can't compete with that soap. What are you doing?
Just don't drink it. That's all
yes.
we require.
We'll be back just as soon as 5 people can use one bathroom.